Everyone, Sebastian here. This is episode 11 of me learning game development. And let's just get right into it. Got kind of a busy day today here. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. Thankfully, there are only 14 of these errors. I don't even know where they're coming from, but they're here to stay until I delete Unity. So today I'm going to add some enemies, and I'm hoping that I can get them to pathfind just like he has it in this game here. So I wonder what happens. I wonder what would happen if I just destroyed this. Like, what would happen in this scene? Okay, so he does not accidentally press the Windows button. Whoop. So he does not have that active. Or he does have he doesn't have the light deleted, the directional light. I'm just gonna set this to 0. Actually, area baked only spot. No. Like, I'm wondering if I can. No, no, no. But I'm wondering if. Not sure that does anything. I'm wondering if I can just make it so that nothing needs lighting? Like, if I just change this to, I cannot. If I change these here? Like, does he have lighting? It looks like he does. Yeah, it looks like he does have lighting. But I was wondering if I could change this to not needing a light. You know, like it doesn't have lighting, it just shows what like it shows the actual color of the texture or of the material. You know, I will worry about that later. That's fine. And you know what? I can just do this. Yeah, I could just do this just to make it all a little bit neater here because I'm not going to need to touch those really. And I forgot, let's open Visual Studio here. I'm going to need an enemy controller script. And I'm going to go back to his raycast episode. And I am just going to...
An else statement.
I'm just going to go to the point where he has it follow some blocks, and I'm just going to copy that. Which I guess was all the way back here.
You can see it prints out cube 1. We can also script in and add our code on a terrain. So tube as normal can be helpful. If you want a projectile to ricochet off a surface, then you can.
Oh no, it was here. Sorry.
Hello, in this episode,
It was in the coroutine episode.
spacebar all these other coroutines in and passing in the current recipe function. I like to work in the path. So to define a path, we'll have to duplicate this a bunch of times and just spread these out. Like inside the test script, I'll make a public transform array called path, and we can save this and go into the cube.
Okay.
And when this compiles, get a little path array over here. Now I'm going to quickly lock the inspector with this lock icon up in the top right here.
Okay, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I need to do one thing at a time. So what do I need to do first? I need to make an enemy. An enemy prefab. Okay, and then I need to make an enemy controller script. Is that the next objective here? Like, I'm wondering, do I actually need to add a rigid body to all of these? Do I actually need to do that? Okay, actually, first thing I want to do is make another cube here. And then move it down. This is going to be the platform here. Whoops. This is going to be the goal, I guess. Like the, yeah. And sure. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, right. You know what? Right here is fine. Oh, whoops. There you go. Right there is good enough. I mean, actually, right there is good enough. Perfect. Then I'm just gonna name this to goal. And then, I mean, that should be fine. Maybe move it over right a bit more. Yeah, because I kind of want it to be in the corner. Okay, so perfect. That doesn't need to be prefab. Then we make a capsule. This is what he had before. Name this enemy. And that's fine, I guess. I guess I'll just make it red by default. Can I not? Why can't I change that? That just seems a little annoying, but that's fine. Material, enemy, material. I'm just gonna make this red, I guess. Right, bam. Nice. And then I'm going to... I mean, I can just make the script whenever I want, so I'll just make it now. Enemy controller. Then I'm gonna put that on there. What? The script class cannot be found. The script? What? Okay. What the fudge? Alright, can I do it now? What in the world? Alright, then we bam, then we delete that. Alright, and then we go into this script here. And I'm just gonna do the menus with him because I just think the whole menu thing is kind of annoying. Like, I know I could do this, but whatever. I mean, it's not that difficult. Like, it's not difficult, but I'll just like finish off the project with that. Why not? Okay, so we just copy what he does here.
And that just means that we can select other objects and the inspector won't change. So having selected all of these waypoints, we can drag them into the path array, and that will be added over there. And
Okay.
then unlock this.
I'm not going to do that though.
And now, in the test script, I'm going to create a new coroutine called follow path. And this is going to loop through each of the waypoints in the path. So we can say for each transform waypoint in path, we'll want to move towards that waypoint. So we can obviously make use.
Alright, sorry, just my dad telling me to do chores. Pretty good. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, I also want to make this... I want this to, by default, be here. I actually don't know what the fudge. I actually don't know where this is, so I will just do my test cube here. 0.5, and then, yep, 22.5, 22.5. Beautiful. And then, is that a good enough spot? Sure, why not? So I want these values, I want these to be the default values for the enemy. So 22.5. All right. 0.5, 22.5, and 22.5. Perfect. If I do that, it's going to, oh, whoops. I mean, does it matter? Wait, how big are these? Oh, got it. They are actually, yeah, they are actually tall, quite tall. So that's fine. And it's facing this way. I want the rotation to be, I mean, it doesn't actually really matter. Never mind. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Aha. That's not what I meant to do. Negative 90, which would be 270 as well. Yep. Alright, so I'll just make that 270. Alright, and then what we do with this prefab is we add a directional light to it, I think. What is a spotlight, bro? I want to know what that is. Okay, it is currently slightly brighter. Okay, that's a spotlight. I'm seeing it now. I am currently seeing it. That's pretty cool. That's built in, I guess. I'm not sure how difficult that is to build in to your engine. Actually, I could make this difficult and I could make it so that the player has to go into the spotlight instead of a little area here. But I don't know how to do that. Shadow type, no shadows, hard shadows. Soft shadows. I'm good, thanks. Draw halo. Flare. Random mode auto, calling mask, everything. Intensity, indirect multiplier. Cool. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Oh, spot angle. So it's like a flashlight. It's basically just like a flashlight. Okay. That's fair. So my real question is why is this in... Why does it look like that in the middle? If I move it over here... Whoops, where the... If I move this over here, then it changes. For some reason it's in the middle, like, it looks different with relation to the camera for some reason. Type spot directional point. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Spotlight. Oh, crazy, bro. Um, maybe that is actually what it's supposed to do. Or maybe that is what I'm supposed to add here. So we got sorry, light, directional light. No, that is definitely not it. Can I reset? Is there a reset button? Yep, nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'm guessing I need a spotlight, not a directional one. So I will just do, yeah, I will just say flashlight. I'll just rename this to flash light. And then let's see how this works here. Intensity up here for some reason. Intensity up and it's not working. Oh, it is. It is. Nice. Alright, this is looking a little bit like how I wanted it. How uh it looks in his video here. Actually, that's looking pretty much exactly like how it looks in his video. Sure, I'll change the color to yellow. Can I fudging do that? Thank you. And oh, that's handy. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe 20, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's just how it looks visually. Okay. And what angle is it at here? 15? That's pretty good. That's good enough. That's good. And it goes out how many blocks? Let's count. From the guy, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then kind of 7. Okay, that looks pretty good. Nice. So now if I drag an enemy, nice. Perfect. That's great. So now we need to get this thing to move. And you know what? I would like this to go a little bit that way. I want a block to be able to fit through pretty much all of these here. Yep, yep. And yep, there you go. A block does. Okay, pretty good. Um, so the obstacles do not have rigid bodies as of now. But let's add them. Rigid body, and then let's lock everything. Yep. Perfect. And now that should be how it is. Beautiful. And now let's see if it collides, actually. Let's check that. Nothing. Nothing so far. Okay. So maybe I do need to add a rigid body here. But it just, you know, it kind of went a little wonky the last time I checked. Use gravity? No. Same goes with this. Don't use gravity. And then we got freeze position on the Y axis and freeze rotation there. Nice. This is what I had before. It did not work at all, pretty much. Whoa. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. Okay. For now, let's just move these out. Aha. Okay. That is not what I wanted. You know, he taught me how to fix this or he taught me to fix this at one point. But I completely forgot. You know, he can, I'll just do the tutorial with him on that. So remove the rigid body on that. And remove the rigid body on that. And now I pass through everything, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yep. I'm gonna see how that works. And let me just think about what else I need to do. I need to make a guy that goes along here. I need to make an enemy that goes along here firstly. pretty much, yep. And I can just do the thing, I can just do this thing here.
Use of our move coroutine.
Let me actually think.
For that, we'll say start coroutine, move to waypoint.position with a speed of, say, 8. Now, we obviously want to wait for this move coroutine to finish running before we move on to the next waypoint. Now, we don't know exactly how long it's going to take for the move coroutine to finish running, so we can't really use...
Okay, so the real question is, why would I have coroutines within coroutines? That's the real question. Vector 3 destination. Oh, okay, I see. So I'm not going to do what he does here. And this one, this guy only needs 2 points. So I am going to make an array. No. I'm going to make a list. Oh, wait. Am I going to make a list? Public transform path. What? What the fudge is that? Okay. Got it. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to set the values inside that equal to the amount of children, equal to the children it has. In order. It has to be in order. And then when it does that, it starts over. So I'm going to make this enemy number 1. Yeah, I honestly, I can't resist the pun. Yeah, I can't resist. I can't resist the pun. Okay, and then I'm going to make a... Actually, on the prefab here, I'm going to make a... it doesn't matter. I could make it a... I could make it a plane for all I care. What is a quad? I forgot the difference between a quad and a plane. So I'm going to... You know what? Sure. Am I just gonna name this waypoint? Am I gonna be unoriginal and name this waypoint? I could say travel point, path point. I'll just say path point, whatever. It doesn't matter. I could do waypoint and it wouldn't freaking matter either. So I'm gonna rotate that. This is gonna be funny, actually. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna make this one, sorry, 0.5. What? No, I'm gonna make this 0 because I know it's, I'm now understanding that it's relative here. So I'm just gonna have it inside it. Okay, then I'm gonna rotate it this way. Then I'm going to actually, what am I thinking here? Uh-huh. Yes. So I'm just going to put this here and then reduce the scale by like, I don't know, I'm gonna make it like 0.25 on all of them. Like, would it just be better for me to make this a sphere instead of a capsule? Because, yeah, I get it. It's like a hard pill to swallow. Kind of like I could make a joke with this, but uh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ha 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 ha. The pills. The pills are eating pills. Cannibalism. But also, they're hard pills to swallow. Got him. Uh, how do I do this? 0.75. Perfect. And the color doesn't matter because, yeah, I literally do not care what the color is. Just gonna make that 0. Just gonna make that 270. Because I don't like negative numbers. I don't like negative numbers. Why can't I change this? Why can't I change this? Yeah. So if I do this now, what is going on? Oh, yes. And I did this. Perfect. Yep, then everything would move, and it's perfect. Okay. So now I can make a path point 2 here. So yeah, that's good. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just gonna put this inside it. And is it in the middle? No. I'm just gonna do 0. 0, 0, 0. Okay, perfect. So that will mean That'll mean it's wherever I... Yeah, that will mean it's wherever I place the enemy. Nice. So then I make another one here. Then I can just put this all the way over here. $41. So this one is gonna just go in a straight line. Here, perfect. Okay, this is actually gonna be a lot more difficult than I think because I'm gonna have to make them rotate. Yep, so this one is just gonna go in a straight line and then go back. And do I want it to come up this far? Let me think. How many blocks? 1, 2, 3. That's fine. That's good. That's good enough. All right. Nice. We got path point. Nice. Okay. So now we got a... What do I set this to? All right. I need to recap this.
The future of your business
I need to
is here.
recap.
With Wix, you get advanced
AI
Hello.
powered.
In this episode, we're
Oh
going to be
my
looking
bro.
at
I
arrays
love
and
AI.
lists, which are both ways of storing string array. We place a pair of by having a pair of curly brackets inside which are all the elements separated by commas. Somewhere in our code, we could by square just or creating a new variable for each one. Imagine we want to store a number of different string name 2 equals George and so on, normal variable, except that after the type, we place a pair of square brackets. If we want, we can directly assign a collection of values to the array by having a pair of curly brackets inside which are all the elements separated by commas. Somewhere in our code, we can now access any element in the array by writing the array's name, so in this case possible names, followed by a pair of square brackets inside which goes the index of the element we wish to access. Now, there are 4 elements in this particular array, but arrays are indexed starting at 0, meaning that the first element in the array has...
Wait a second. Okay, so I also need to tag this. Also need to tag this. Yep, new tag. Path point. Path point. Nice. Bam. Poggers. Now I can make that a path point. And now I can search it by tag. And this one is not a path point. Whatever. That's fine. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna test this out here. So yes, I can do transform this path, sure, equals game object dot no, equals game object okay. This is on a... Okay. Can I not do this? Can I not do game object? Can I not do that? What the f... I'm confused. That's not a bad short, actually. That one's pretty funny. Alright. So this one has the enemy controller script. Yep. This one has the enemy controller script as well. This is the enemy controller script. So can I do game object? Okay. Can I only do that in this? Yes, because it's not set. It's not set yet. Or can I? Okay. Ooh, yeah, I have to do this on start. I do have to do this on start, actually. So, yeah, that's fine. What? Sure. Maybe I don't actually need to do this. Get component in children. So I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know what the fudge I'm doing. Get component in children, and I'm gonna have to look up the syntax of this. Tag equals path point. Tag equals path point. No. So am I going to actually have to make this a list and not an array? Yes. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to add them one at a time. I can't do them all. I can't do it all at once, right? Okay. So lists here.
Lists are indexed starting at 0. Say we want to do something like an item dot, and we can initialize this to a new empty list. Take note of the syntax for this. We have the new keyword followed by list of type string, and then a pair of parentheses to call the constructor of the list class. Say we now have an
Uh-huh.
onEnemyKilled method which supplies us with the name of the enemy. We can add this name to the end of the list using the list's add method, so slainenemynames.add, and pass in the supplied name. Accessing a certain element from a list uses the same syntax as with arrays, just the variable name followed by square brackets with the index.
Okay. Sure. Oh. Oh, this is literally it. Okay, I have to do list. Got it. Okay. 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 Fair. Fair. But I don't know how to cycle through the children, is the only thing. I'm guessing I have to do this. I'm. I would just need to look up the Unity documentation for this. What? 2021.3.2F. 2021.3.2F. No thanks. I'm good, thank you. Point 3. Yep, perfect. Alright, and let me just double check something because yeah, because Google auto completes, like, I mean, I can show you. So when I search this manual, it saves on Google. Like, that is just so, that's a little ridiculous. This is when I search up these games on, like, Steam, on the Steam charts or whatever. Like, I don't want them to be here. Okay, I literally just... Please? Bam! Bam! Nice. Like, I don't want it to do that. Okay, get component in child? Is that it? Children? Whoops. Children, so I'm gonna have to... What? Recommended hierarchy structure. What? Be sure your scripts referencing the animator looking for the animator in the children instead of the root. Use get component in children animator instead of get component animator. Okay, fair. It doesn't tell me where the fudge else. What? Hierarchy. Sorry, what? Is that actually how you spell hierarchy? Hierarchy. Okay, scripting. The knowledge base editor section. What the fuck? Scripting concepts, plugins. This documentation looks like Garbo. It looks like it's not actually helpful. Child. What? This is HTML. Am I wrong? I'm coding in C#, you idiot. What? 2D terms, AI terms, animation assets, scripting terms. Okay, method? Method, maybe? Execute API methods. Strings and texts. I've heard Godot documentation is really good. I've heard. What? List of methods. Liquor store near me. Of methods in Unity. Is there a full list with examples of all Unity C# commands? Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Get component in children. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay. A component of the matching type T, otherwise null if no components found. Get a reference to a component T. Yeah, okay. Declaration public T, get component in children. What? That. Include inactive, whether to include inactive child game objects in the search. Returns a component of the matching type T. What the fuck? Okay. Description gets a reference to a component of type T on the specified game object or any child game object. This method checks the game object on which it is called first, then recurses downwards through all child game objects using a depth first search until it finds a matching component. Only active child game objects are included in the search unless you call the method. Okay. The game object on which the method is called is always searched regardless of this parameter, sure. The typical usage for this method is to call it on a reference to a different game object than the one your script is on. What? Dot. Oh, so I don't actually need to do dot. I don't actually need to do this. Nice. Poggers. That doesn't work. Position. Position. Transform dot position. Okay. However, if you're writing code inside a motor behavior class, you can also the preceding game object. You can also the preceding game object. I can, what? I can also what? The preceding game object. To perform the search on the game object your script is attached to and its children. In this instance, you're actually calling component.getComponent and children because the script itself is a type of component, but the result is the same as if you had referenced the game object. So, getComponent and children returns only the first matching component found and the order that the components are checked on any individual game object is not defined. Therefore, if there are more than one of the specified type that could match on any individual game object, you need to find a specific one. You should use components.getComponents and children and check the list of components returned to identify the one you want. What? This just sent me to the same get components? Wait. What? Find? What? Child? Wait, I thought I was going to be able to do this on my own. Probably not. Probably not, actually. Alright, at some point I'm just going to give up and then just go straight through the tutorial and follow everything he does. Following example gets a reference to a hidden joint component on the reference game object or any of its children have found. Sets a property on that hinge joint component. Declaration public component. What the what the fudge, bro? Public? Why do I have to make it public? Why do I have to make it public? This is the non-generic version of this method. This version of getComponentChildren is not as efficient as the generic version, so you should only use it if necessary. Public game object to check. What? Wait, is this actually going to be far more difficult than I thought? Like, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? What the fuck? Oh. Um. mm, But, okay. Get component in children hinge joint. Object check. No, I shouldn't need to do that. Oh? True. Okay. Maybe I could just, yeah. What is it? Can I remember? List transform path equals new list transform. Then I just do that. Nice. Okay, then I just do path. What is it? Path dot add. Um, there has to be a game object dot child, please. Dot child, bro. Get component in children. How do I reference? How do I reference the child? How do I reference the child? Get components in children. What? Okay. Oh. Requires one type arguments. Sure. I mean, what does this do? What? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, the direction for that doesn't actually matter. That's fine. Alright, let's see what this prints. Unless it prints nothing. Nice. Nice, that's sick. That tells me so much. If the transform has no child... Wait, what? If the transform has no child, or the index argument has a value greater than the number of children, the number of children can be provided by child count. Okay. Transform.child count. Transform.getChild. Okay, maybe there's something I can actually do here. Transform dot transform dot child can what the fuck get transform dot you're supposed to show up for me, bro. Okay, I think I may just give up here and do the tutorial. Child, can you tell me? I'm trying to find... Oh. Child motion... Transform.getChild. Child count, get child. The list of child items of this tree view item. Child count, visual element dot child count. What? Uh, okay. Can I do get child? No. Can I do transform dot get? It's not showing up for me. It's not showing up. Assigns the transform of the first child of the game object the script is attached to. Game object.transform.getChild. Okay. Get, okay, child, count, to chat children, find child, get child returns a transform child by index. Get child count, but that's just the, okay. Is child of, get component in children, get child, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? What is wrong with this? Transform child by index. Transform child by index. Get child int. What does that do? What does that do? Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Wait. Wait a second. That's progress? That's progress. That's progress. Okay, index. Nice. Okay. So flashlight's always going to be index 0. But I need, wait. Wait, what? Uh, uh, this is a transform. Okay, I'm just gonna make the... Okay. Bro, there's actually a fly in my room. Okay, it is right here. It's right here. Nice. Pretty good. I love flies.
Hello, in this I'd like to work through a public transform array called path, and we can save this and go into the cube, and when this compiles, get a little path array over here. Script, I'll make a
Here's the thing. Do I actually have to do this? Like, does that even need to be an I enumerator? Or does that even need to be a coroutine? Let me think here. And also, what is the fudging? Oh, I didn't even make a method in here because it didn't work out. Um, hmm. Here's the thing, and this does it over and over and over again. Update, then it moves. Uh-huh. Hmm. I'm also gonna have to rotate it. It's gonna have to rotate. Yeah, wait, I don't think it needs to be a coroutine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Uh, sure. So this has to be a vector 3. And then this has to be, sure. I'll just copy what he has there. Uh, nice. Okay, and then it also, stop, bro. Transcom. Okay. Then I just have to do... That should be fine, right? Do I have to draw array for this, really? No, I don't. No, I don't. Hmm. Okay, when I tried to draw array, or I tried to draw a line, okay. When I tried to draw a line, what happened? Uh, so it drew the line to the, like, it drew the line to 0, 0, 0. Because that's what the vector was. Okay, and this, how do I do facing the direction? How do I do it facing the direction? Oh, sorry, color dot red. What the f What the f What? Vector 3 is not a Unity component. What? Um, what the fudge should I do this episode? Pretty sure close to nothing. But that's fine. Yeah, I kind of need to get off. Transform.
Public. Now I'm going to quickly lock the inspector, drag them like this, called follow path, waypoint in path. We'll want to move towards that waypoint, so we can obviously make use of our move coroutine for that. We'll say start coroutine, move to waypoint.position.
F you. Stupid effing. Stupid effing. What? Invalid expression term. This is so dumb. Please. Bruh. Vector 3 is not a Unity component. Vector 3 is not a Unity component. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Whatever, I'm following the tutorial.
Hello, over the next few episodes we're going to be working on a mini stealth game project.
And his angle is much wider here. I'm pretty sure the angles are much wider.
So in this game, you're just trying to get to the finish zone without being spotted by the guards. This is going to work in the same way as the previous Falling Blocks project, where every now and again I'll describe what we're going to be implementing next, and then challenge you to pause the video and try and get it working on your own. Alright, so in a new Unity project, I'm going to start off by creating a ground plane, guards.
I want to do something else. I want to do something else in this project before I end the episode. Okay. What? 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 Oh. Um. Yeah, negative 1850. Huh. Yep, so it's there. It's there. Do I have to do it constantly for it to stay there? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. So that was accurate. That was accurate. I do have to do it constantly. Great. Okay, thank you. How I know how to do this. Nice. Okay, and yeah, thank you, thank you. Didn't need to get the component in the ah, ah, please. Honestly, why is there... That's insane. Great. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please. Oh! Um... Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? That's why it did it. That's why it did it. That's why it did it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I am... Okay, how do I make this... Yeah. How do I make... this not follow the... How do I make the child not follow the capsule? How do I do that? Or am I seriously just gonna have to... Okay. How to make a... child in gain weight fast. Bro? How to make a child support payment. How to make a child theme WordPress. Not move. With the parent in Unity. Do I actually... Wait, do I actually have the fudging? Oh my bruh. Okay. Parents to null. Set the children's parents to null. What the fudge does that mean? What does that mean? What? Okay. Public transform children. Make sure you assign the children in the inspector here. Why should I have to do that? Why should I have to do that? I shouldn't have to do that. They're already connected. Hmm. I know I'm gonna have to do a for loop though. So I am gonna have to make a list. So I already have a list, that's fine. Then I'm going to have to... Okay, I'll just do this now, I guess. I love how this doesn't tell me anything. For I equals I'll just say what the fudge? Child? I'm like trying to. You have to be trolling me, bro.
Hello, representing through equal. Now, there are two keywords that you might sometimes find useful when working with loops, and these work the same way for any of the 4 types of loops. These keywords are continue and break for keyword and then a game and so on. You can use it as a way now and so 0, 0 to 1.
I see. Sure. For int, sure. Equals 1. Or
say we have an 8 by 8 integer array and dotted for loop with refers to.
Forget the syntax. I always forget the syntax. You know what? For sure, why not? Child count. Sure. Sure. Okay. What? Oh, sure. I'm assuming this is old. Is it not? Okay. Wait, can I just do this? Path dot... What? Okay.
Longer overlap is keyword the condition, and it's the behavior advance how many iterations that will take.
How do I call this though? How do I call this? Do I actually have to do...
Hello, in this episode
Do I
list,
actually have to go
followed by
back here?
take note of string is just lists are indexed starting at 0.
Sure, sure. Yeah, sure. Dot set parent null. Is that correct? True. True. Oh, world position stays. Sure. Okay, now it should do it, I think. Right? And then I may as well just, I mean, yeah. That's not gonna work, is it?
Hello, before so how we move on to the neck and drag them into the path array, and that will now in the test.
So the enemies are not going to be moving in any other way. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay. This I'm just testing. I'm just gonna test this actually. Just gonna test this first here. Parameter name index. What? What in the world? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just making this unnecessarily difficult for myself. Like, I think this would work. You know? Set parent null equals true. Where? Where is this? Where is this, bro? You're not even telling me. Where it is. But that's fine, I guess. For int child counter equals 1. Alright, let me just do that. And then let me just print path child counter. The index is 3, or that's the number, that's 3, right? That's 3. You know what? I will just do transform dot child count, and I don't care about the error, honestly. Oops. Oh, what the fudge? I'm actually tripping. I thought I did do that. Whatever. I guess I'm getting a little tired. Okay, it is 3. Perfect. That's what I expected. So, one, and then it's gonna go 2, and then it's gonna do 3. Or do I need to do this? Minus 1. Okay. Mm. No, no, that wasn't it. Print path dot child counter. What? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so that worked how I wanted it to. And what index? Why? This is the only place there can be an index. So this is not it here. I'm fudging trolling. Actually, am I? No. No, I'm not. Never mind. Hmm. Mm, okay, one step at a time. I was thinking I could maybe detach the children from the parent. From the parents when on start here, and that would work. Like I could do it here, and then I could detach directly after. 4.
Hello, a pair of parentheses to call the constructor. Hello, in this episode we're going to be looking at the 4 different types of loops. Let's start with the most common one, and row is increased to 1. This process repeats until row is no longer less than 8, at which point the outer loop terminal will run until the doing while I
Nice.
greater than negative 80 decrease I by. This sort of loop is hello in the most 4 followed by a pair of parentheses and separated by semicolons. The first is the initializer, the second is the condition, and the third is the iterator.
Okay, I just want to get this off of my screen, bro. Index was out of range. Must be non-negative and less than the size of the collection. Parameter name index. Okay, this is the only possible place it could be. Right? Like, this is it. This is it right here. This is it. Nice. Yep, so it's somewhere here. And I'm... What? Out of bounds. This is 3. This is 1. This is... Okay. Wait. One. Uh-huh. Also, by the way, this doesn't need these don't need tags, I don't think. You know, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever. Um, you know, but for now, I'll just keep them untagged. Okay, so that worked. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So where does it go wrong? I mean, yes, it obviously goes wrong in here. Now nothing happens. Great. I'm gonna print child counter. Uh-huh. Oh, wait a second. Yes. Okay. So this is somehow out of bounds. Oh, wait. Okay, wait a second. So this works. Um, yeah, this works. But for some reason it doesn't. What? Wait. Oh my, I'm trolling. That's why. That's why I'm trolling, bro. I'm trolling. There you go. That should work. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Nice. Nice. Okay. So -1. Yes. Yes. Okay, actually now I can do this, right? I think. Didn't know that was still going. Whoops. What? Oh, yeah, I have to do transform dot. No, I have to do path 1. I have to make this into a coroutine, but I'm testing something first. So I have to do this. What? Path dot position. Yep, beautiful. Now let's see. Okay, I don't need you to print this anymore. Thank you. And why is it what? So why did that happen? What? Um, what? Why is it getting destroyed? It is not. It's not getting destroyed. But where is it? It's at the same position as this? Why? Why is that? Why? Why is that? Transformed. What? What? Does this may remain false if I just... No. What? This guy lied to me. This guy lied to me. World position stays. That should be true. Set parent, transform parent. What? Plus one overload. What is it? What's the overload? What? Transform parent? But why? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? What? The fu- You could add a rigid body to it and set its body type to static. What the fu- That sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds like such a bad idea. That sounds like such a bad idea. That is horrible. That's one of the worst ideas I've ever heard. Um, bruh. Bruh. But I want to... One alternative is to put a script on the child with a link to the object that is currently the parent. Select the children. Move the children to outside the parent. Move the parent object that you want. Move the children back. What? Set a position constraint component to the child object of the mask. But I'm doing something way too complex here, aren't I? But I want... But, but, what? Stop. What? Setting parent to null in Unity makes yeah. Position of object changes if parent is set to null. Yes. I was able to get my player to parent to the object. It works fine, but when I try to step off the platform, I set my player's parent equals null, but then its global coordinates are sent to the previous location. I've tried both restoring the global. Has this been resolved? I'm having the same issue trying to get off the platform. I have no idea how to fix it. When you set your when you set your parent transform, you can specify a second parameter of world position. Say set that to true. It did not work at all. Yeah. Currently I have Unity, and I've created a mobile platform with this script. What the fuck? I shouldn't have to brute force my way. Okay. 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 I shouldn't have to brute force my way through this, bro. I could just do this, like... Oh my bro. Path point position. Path point position. Great. And I don't have to use that. Nice. Then I just... so then I just... do path point position equals path yeah, child counter minus 1 dot position Okay, and then I just fudging widen that space there. Okay, then I do. Okay, then I can just do this. Equals path point position. Like, I can brute force my way through it, sure, but that's garbage, bro. That is garbage. Like, that's horrible. That's horrible, and it didn't even work, you fudging. And why? What is that? What is that, bro? What is that? What is going on? What is happening? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Wait, what? Oh, I did it for the wrong thing. Wait, hold up. Wait a second. Wait a second. So this should work for both. But it only works for one. What? And I want this to be one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Why does it only work for one? Hmm. Yes. What? Wait, it was working before. What the fudge? It was working before. Wait, it was literally working before. And now it's not. What? Wait, why is it not working? Add transform dot get child counter. Oh my I think I know what's happening. I think I don't. I think I know what's happening. Yeah, I think I know what's happening. So I need to remove this. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I get it. I think I get it. What the fudge? How? What syntax do I do here? Again? For each, for each.
Or a list. We've already seen how a for action for each is we indicate print out the correct type, the keyword for each, and then inside parentheses we declare a variable of the correct type, in this case string, to hold the value. We then indicate that we're looping through each element in the possible names array.
Okay. Oops. Glad that auto-corrected. Oh, oops. Think it'll work now. I think. Yes. Yes. Wait, am I actually doing this? Okay. Yeah, okay. That is good enough for me tonight. That is good enough for me. That's good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching episode 11 of me learning game development, and you guys will all see me tomorrow.